What's going on YouTube? Brandon here again with another review video. And what we're going to be doing today is actually trying out your common hot sauces that you get inside of like the big box stores, say Walmart, Target, things of that nature. So I'm going to try these things out and we're going to see which one of these does the most damage to me later.
Need you to feel me somehow. I can set you free.
All right, so the hot sauce we're going to start off with first is actually a personal favorite in this house between me and my girlfriend. It's a Cholula hot sauce. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. I don't know if you've had it or not. It's really good. As you can see, this is one sauce I did not have to buy to do this video because it's about halfway gone for good reason, because it's delicious. So I have some homemade tortilla chips that I fried up earlier sitting here, and that's what we're going to be testing our different sauces on, is these. I didn't want to get anything store-bought. I was worried about it being, too salty. I really just want to be able to focus on the taste of the hot sauces. So let's get started. Have these things all nice and neatly arranged, and oh wow, what a mess. Okay, so we're going to start off with this here. Like I said, I know it sounds dumb that I'm trying this, even though I clearly know what it tastes like, but I want to go ahead and kind of, try it right before I try the other sauces so I can get a good idea, a good comparison. I'm going to put a good glob on all this stuff too, so if my eyes start to water and I start to sweat, I apologize. Yep. Just as good on something plain as it would be on something that was, seasoned, salted, different meat, different dishes. It's got a nice little bite to it. If I remember correctly, let's see, water peppers. I'm not exactly sure what peppers it has in it, but it says spices, shake well. You can tell it's got it's got multiple peppers in it. It's not the hottest thing in the world. It's one of the few hot sauces I've tried that I can think of off the top of my head that actually has really good flavor without, burning your eyes out of their socket. It's really good. So that's one of our personal favorites. I'm gonna put that there, and we're gonna move on to the next one. Okay, so the next one we have is Frank's Red Hot Sauce. This is the original. I try to get everything as like the plain or the most common version. Cayenne pepper is primarily, I guess, or the main ingredient in this, excuse me. The perfect blend of flavor and heat. Like I said, I'm sure you guys have probably seen most of these in the stores, just in case you haven't. Pop it up closer to the screen. All right. We're going to give this dude a little shake here. Come on. Stingy bottle. Okay, so I've never really tried Frank's. It literally, to me personally, it resembles buffalo sauce, like maybe a buffalo medium, nothing too hot. Yeah, it definitely reminds me of buffalo sauce for sure. So that's the best way that I can explain this. Like I said, it says it's primarily made with cayenne pepper on the front of it, but that's definitely what I would compare it to. So we'll go on to the next one, which is Louisiana. And we all know that a price tag doesn't necessarily determine how good or how bad something is, but this is the cheapest one out of all of them that we had. I was a little surprised because I've used this. I like eating oysters and things like that, and actually this is actually pretty good on oysters, like steamed oysters on a cracker. It's really good. So I'm gonna give this stuff a shot. And if you haven't seen it, again, like I said, I'm sure you guys have seen most of these. I'm just gonna hold them up there. Doesn't really say what the primary pepper and this, that, and the other is in it. It just says aged peppers. So let's give this a shot. Oh, this comes out quick. Oh shit. All right, well, here we go. It's really different from what I remember doing. It's almost smoky. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong flavor or something. It's almost smoky. It's very watery. It is good. I do actually like it a lot. It's not something I would probably eat all the time, but it's different enough, at least, you know, like I said, this has got the buffalo. This is one of our personal favorites. It's different enough between these two so far that we've seen that I would put this on specific things. But yeah, we'll go ahead and move on to the next one. Not bad, especially to be a 99-cent bottle of hot sauce. And here's one of my personal favorite things, Sriracha chili sauce. I know you guys know what this is. I probably don't have to get in too much detail. This is not me being a shithead, but I can't read 90% of this bottle anyway. So I just know it's chili. It's primarily what we have in here that's hot. Okay, we'll give it a shot, but I'm only gonna have good things to say about this. But I'll do it just for the sake of doing it, I guess. I'm not gonna complain about eating Sriracha. And one thing that I will say for anyone who hasn't tried Sriracha is that this Sriracha actually has more of a ketchup texture to it, like a thick salsa type deal. Not that it has like pieces of vegetable or anything like that mixed in with it, but it has that, you know, more of a thick texture. It doesn't run. So, which is very different than the other three things that we've tried. Oh yeah, sweet. It's very sweet, not very, lightly sweet, much sweeter than everything else. It's got a nice little kick to it. It's not hot enough to burn the world down. It's good. I put it on salads, tacos, Asian dishes. It's really good. So if you guys haven't tried Sriracha, I recommend trying Sriracha. We also have Texas Pete's hot sauce. I know you're like, where are you pulling these from? And good God, how many of these things did you buy? Quite a few. So Texas Pete. This is the bottle here. This is something that's really common. Me and my father actually put these on our oysters. This hot sauce specifically on our oysters all the time. And I think it's kind of, let's see, aged peppers, salt. See, a lot of these don't tell you exactly what the primary, I guess, aggressor is. The thing that's going to make you sweat. It doesn't tell you like what type of pepper or anything specific inside of or on the label, but I'm gonna give it a shot. It's got chili peppers on the front of it. It actually has chili peppers on the label right there. So we'll just run off of that as being the primary ingredient, especially with it having that red color as well. Some of these bottles are stingy and some of them just will kill you. All right, here we go. It's not a bad hot sauce. I think I like this hot sauce based off of nostalgia from me and my dad eating oysters all the time. Not the best thing in the world. Very watery. I know that I'm not shaking some of these, which is some of the watery texture might be my fault, in other words. But it's not bad. It's probably so far my least favorite out of what's up here. I will say that. With that being said, I saved this for last specifically because I wanted to comment on the packaging. Most people have also had Tabasco sauce. I appreciate the fact that they go the extra mile to put it in a box. I think that's pretty cool. Some people might see it as arrogant, like, why do you think you're better than any other hot sauce? But I think that's really neat that they add that extra step. Take this out here. Just put the box back down there. Yeah, so we've got pepper brand sauce, and like most of these that are up here, I know you guys have probably seen in stores, like those big box department stores. You've seen different flavors of all of these. Like I know Tabasco comes in a green sauce. I know Texas Pete comes in a green sauce. Stuff like that. Cholula's got like 6 different flavors. So, like I said, we're trying to keep it down to the originals. Keep it the most simple to make a comparison. We want to base it off of what the original or like the first made or what people would recognize if they saw that flavor of the brand. But with this, it says we have distilled vinegar, red pepper. So it just says red pepper in this. I've got a feeling, and I could be wrong, that this is probably, that Louisiana was pretty good. It was pretty hot. It had a little bite to it. But I think, if I remember correctly, I think this is going to be the hottest one so far. Like I really do. From what I remember about having Tabasco. Yet again, super watery. I don't know why they do this. I guess it's easier to mix. I don't know. Here we go. Yeah. Not the end of the world. It's not going to burn a hole through your floor if it drips on the floor. But that's definitely the hottest one by far as these big box brands go. Shit. But yeah, so we went through these 6. Try to get it together here. It's kind of building too, you know. We went through these 6. I would say my personal favorite is still going to be Cholula. And I use Sriracha because it is a fantastic sauce, in my opinion. Some people may not like it. That's totally understandable. But they're kind of used for different applications, in my opinion. There's things that I'll put Cholula on that I would never put Sriracha on, and vice versa. So it's, you know, it's just really, it's circumstantial. But as far as the one that I like the least out of all of these, it would have to be the Texas Pete sauce. Not the biggest fan in the world of that. Like I said, I think it was kind of nostalgic for me, because me and my dad used to do oysters all the time together, and that is one that we use quite often. Yeah, so I'm still going to stick with Cholula being my favorite hot sauce, and I know my girlfriend that was in the last video with me would not argue with me on that. Yeah, if we have to do top 3, I'm going to go ahead and be biased. I'm going to say this is my favorite. I'm going to say I'm putting Sriracha at second. That's going to be second, and then we can go ahead and I actually think I like the Louisiana. I think that should be the third, to be honest with you. The cheapest one that we have up here. It has the most character. It has the most flavor based off, you know, everything else that's up. Everything else that's up here. Yeah, it's a good hot sauce, and you can't beat that price. So, with all of that being said, I'm going to scoot these over to the side. I'm kind of out of the way. Sorry, this is slightly disorganized. Don't do a crazy amount of planning when I do these now. Just kind of sit down and we just do it. All right, you guys, I'm adding another little snippet in there. As you can see, everything magically disappeared from this right side of the table, and that is because I completely and totally forgot that we have a hot sauce that was in the cabinet that I had forgotten about that I meant to bring out for you guys. It's by Panacea. It's like a kombucha brewing company here in Wilmington. Sorry, I just went brain dead. It's probably all the hot sauce I just ate. But they have a really good plant-based menu as well as far as food goes. It's a nice place to go and relax. It has a really good vibe. They do live music and stuff there. So I'm gonna give this stuff a try in front of you guys. I've had it, I like it. It is good. It is a pineapple, mango, onion, habanero hot sauce. So, you know, primarily the pineapple, the mango, and the habanero is what we're really looking for to stand out, I'm sure. It's got water, vinegar, salt, and yes, it's bottled by Panacea Brewing Company. And we're gonna try this stuff out. I say try it out, like I've said like 3 times, I've already had it. This hot sauce is getting to me. Let's go ahead and do this. Surprised my girlfriend hasn't thrown a shoe at me yet for saying every 3 seconds. You hear her laughing in the corner. All right, cheers. Definitely a habanero pepper. Did I say that right? Habanero? Yeah. You get the pineapple, you get the mango. It's got a light touch of sweetness. You do get the saltiness. I'm guessing that, you know, that would be the onion and the salt. Obviously, that's in there in the recipe. The habanero is what's burning the back of my throat right now, but it's a good hot sauce. It tastes really good. Like I said, they're not far from where we live in downtown. It's a kombucha brewing company, and they have, like I said, a great plant-based menu. You guys, if you ever come to Wilmington, if you live in Wilmington, if you haven't checked them out, you definitely need to go check them out. But with all of that being said, I'm going to take like a brief 2-second break here, and I'll be right back because me and my girlfriend are about to do something really dumb. All right, you guys, so any unforeseeable bar for stupidity that you thought could not be crossed, we're about to go there. We put 1 drop, she put 1 to what looks like 10 drops of every one of these
5.
somewhere in there onto these 2 chips. And she agreed. She's like, I don't want to be in this video. And I'm like, that's totally fine. She's like, but I'll do your stupid idea at the end. I was like, okay. So, yeah, this is what it looks like. Just so you guys don't think we're BSing you. That's a little bit of everything.
Yum.
This is for your amusement. There's not going to be anything pleasurable about this. So,
right.
I hope you guys appreciate this.
Cheers.
Oh, boy.
It's kind of pleasurable. I don't hate that.
It's not hot yet. And that's what's weird to me. Did they cancel each other out? Or is my mouth just like numb from the first?
I don't know. No, it was hitting me. It's not. It's tolerable. But that actually was really good. The flavors and everything kind of combined makes like a nice little medley. I just spit.
It tasted like, it ended up tasting like ketchup to me. Did you get
ketchup
that?
too?
So in other words, not a fan.
I didn't hate it. I kind of enjoyed it.
But I don't think we're gonna have to like do a stomach pump or anything. It's not that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. The next one is the one chip challenge.
Oh my god. No. All right, you guys. So that's what we've had going on. We've been snagging hot sauces here and there and trying to put stuff together this week just to do this video for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It would be fantastic if you would like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Go click that notification bell. Make sure you get notifications every time we post a video. And until the next video, I'll probably be in the bathroom. You guys take it easy.
It's authentic and I don't think you can replicate it, no. You can try, but don't be mad at me if you fail. 'Cause what I got is an on the shelf for sale.